horse slaughter. This is a very heated topic that is surrounding controversy. Hello, my name is Kaitlyn Eldred, and today I will be talking to you about horse slaughter legislation, how the horse slaughter business works, and be explaining both sides of the controversy. So horse slaughter is not a new topic. It has been discussed in legislature for years. On September 7th, 2006, the House of Representatives passed the American Horse Slaughter Prevention Act, which would ban the consumption of American horses and transport to other countries. However, by 2007, the USDA was no longer federally funded, and the inspection of horse slaughterhouses ceased. So this meant that all the slaughterhouses in the U.S. left. On November 17, 2012, a new appropriation bill passed by the House of Representatives that no longer included the inspections policy. This opened the doors for horse slaughter facilities to come back into the United States, and they considered opening a couple in New Mexico. In April 2013, the White House released a budget proposal for 2014 that would once again ban the inspections for horse slaughterhouses. As you can see, this controversy has gone back and forth for and against horse slaughter. So, how does the horse slaughter business work? Private horse owners can submit their horses directly to horse slaughterhouses for reimbursement rather than paying for euthanasia. Or the more common method is if licensed horse dealers, called killer buyers, go to horse auctions and buy horses for very low prices. They act as middlemen for these slaughterhouses and for transportation. Horse meat is very popular in many European countries, such as Italy, France, Germany, Switzerland, and even Japan and China. It is important to understand both sides of the controversy. First, people against horse slaughter believe it is inhumane and should be banned. First off, the transportation of horses for horse slaughter is horrendous. Horses can spend up to 3 days with no food, water, or rest on crowded cattle trailers, and sometimes it is so crowded they do not survive the haul. Secondly, it is very hard to stun a horse accurately, and sometimes it can take many tries. Third is that it takes taxpayer dollars to fund horse slaughterhouse inspections, and while the foreign corporations get all of the profits for the horse meat. However, getting rid of horse slaughterhouses also has many negative consequences. First, horse slaughterhouses provided a venue to get rid of unwanted horses. But since horse slaughter facilities were banned, unrideable and dangerous horses now saturate the market and are being sold to new owners. This ties to the fact that the horse market is saturated with unrideable horses. According to the GAO Horse Welfare Report of June 2011, the price of lower and medium priced horses dropped about 8 to 21%. I have personal experience in this matter. My family was trying to sell a nice quality show horse for about $5,000, but we couldn't because the market was full of $500 horses. We tried for about a year, but then we had to give it away to a deserving family. Also, another controversy is that the horse rescue facilities are now caring for more than 6,000 horses nationally, and they're full. They cannot accept any more surrenders, and they do not have the money to care for these horses. Lastly, and most importantly, is that the U.S. horses are being illegally smuggled to other countries for slaughter. For instance, they are smuggled to Mexico and Canada, where we can't regulate the horse slaughter facilities. And more horses were smuggled to Mexico and Canada in 2010 than were slaughtered in the U.S. in 2006. So there are many valid concerns on both sides of the issue. It is clear that the transportation and slaughter of horses is very inhumane, but also on the other side, horses are being transported even farther distances with worse conditions than if they were slaughtered in the U.S. So this is a very heated topic, and there is obviously no clear solution. Thank you. Are there any questions?
I'm going to put you on the spot. After all this research and with personal experience, what is your personal position on the issue?
I personally feel that we should keep horse slaughter facilities in the U.S. because I feel, after doing my research, I found that there are a lot of more inhumane ways that horses are slaughtered. People will leave them out on the mesa to starve because they cannot pay for them, and a lot of horrible things happen to these horses. And I personally feel that if they can be recycled, then that is a better way to get rid of our unwanted horses.
One point that you didn't allude to was that horse meat is utilized for pet food in the United States,
Yeah.
which is a big outlet for it.
Mm-hmm. That is.
And even zoos. But anyway,
Yeah.
you've done great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.